It is just about time for this edition of the Muletrain News on this Friday, October the 16th, 2015. The Beat Friona edition of the Muletrain brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant.
Chris Mapes Hodnett, 77, of Muleshoe, the mother of Shawnee Geisler of Earth, died Monday in Lubbock. The graveside funeral services were held Friday morning in the Muleshoe Memorial Park with Forrest Baker of Scroggins, Texas, officiating. She was born January the 2nd, 1938 in Happy to Fred and Ruby Carmen Mapes. She married Jack Hodnett in Clovis on January the 19th, 1957. Chris Hodnett loved working with children, and she was the librarian at the Three-Way Independent School District, where she worked for 20 years. She also was an expert seamstress and enjoyed painting pictures. She treasured being a mother and grandmother. Chris Hodnett is preceded in death by her husband Jack, who died last year, her parents, her sister Jane Sechrist, and her brother Lee Mapes. Survivors are 2 sons and 1 daughter. Her daughter is Shawnee Geisler and her husband Greg, who live in Earth, and her sons are Jim Hodnett and his wife Julie of Elk City, Oklahoma, and Bill Hodnett and his fiancée Trelia Wing of Bushland. Her sister Joanne Sandifer of Waterflow, New Mexico. There are also 5 grandchildren: Caitlin, Hadley, Tyler, Jake, and Jay Lynn. Please remember all of the family of Chris Mapes Hodnett in your prayers. And the family asks that memorials be sent to the New Mexico Christian Children's Home, 1356 New Mexico Highway 236 in Portales, and that zip is 88130. You can send sympathy messages to the Hodnett family at www.ellisfuneralhomes.com. It is the weekend to beat Friona, and the Muleshoe Mules and the Friona Chieftains kick off Friday night at 7:30 in Chieftain Stadium. The Muleshoe Mules, the Texas Panhandle's most dominant passing offense, continues to pile up big numbers as quarterback Danny Campus went off for 500 yards and even 7 touchdowns last weekend in the district opener to River Road. Muleshoe is on the road, and they are doing so very well. Now, Dimmitt Bobcats got a close call from Friona last Friday night. The score was a very, very close 13 Dimmitt, and also Friona Chieftains 13. Now, from last week's River Road game here in Muleshoe, the Muleshoe Athletic Booster Club players of the game: offensively, Aaron Ross and Danny Campus; defensively, Boo Flores; most valuable player, Jackson Lee; lineman, Cameron Hardwick; and Slobberknocker Award went to Kevin Mendoza, and Pepe Mendoza got the Special Teams Award for last Friday night's game. Of course, we follow the Mules wherever they play every Friday night, and be sure and be watching on our Facebook /Gillam for the updates from Friona or wherever the Mules are playing on game night. Then on Saturday morning, we will have online the highlights of the Muleshoe Friona game, and also the entire game here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 in Muleshoe, Sudan, and Earth. And it is brought to you by Terry Burton Service Center, K&K Pharmacy, Muleshoe Animal Clinic, and Muleshoe Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Independent School District, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Mohawk Auto Parts, Hereford Feed Ingredients Incorporated, Muleshoe State Bank, Shipman Body Shop, and Autoplex, Bruce and Cindy at Barrett Potato Farms, Wilson Drilling, McDonald's of Muleshoe, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, WTG Fuels Incorporated, State Farm Insurance Agency, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Adrian Photography and Graffitis, Dale Oil Company, and Farmers Insurance Group and Julie DeBruin. It's only because of these Muleshoe Mill merchants that we can bring you the highlights of the game online and the entire game on Reach Broadband Channel 6. Now, this weekend, online and on the air, be sure and enjoy the video of the Texas-built Ford Tough Award presented to Danny Campus of the Muleshoe Mills on Wednesday morning at MHS. The Muleshoe High School Mighty M Marching Band will compete Saturday night at the Larry Field in Lubbock in the University Interscholastic League Marching Contest, and we will be there to film their performance. You will see that video during the weekend and into the next week here on Channel 6, also along with the results from the marching contest in UIL. Also, in the very near future, there will be an interview with Christina Stevens, and she will be telling you about a new organization that has just been formed called the Friends of Muleshoe and Grulla National Wildlife Refuge. And memberships right now in the Friends of the Wildlife Refuges has been cut, and you can pay only $15. That's half price for single memberships now through the end of this year, and all veterans are always welcome with a free membership. You can get more information from our video in the near future with Christina Stevens, and also you can call her at 806-638-4524 in Sundown. Well, speaking of all of the sports on the football field, it's going to start on the basketball court next month. On November the 3rd, the Lady Mules varsity and junior varsity teams will be hosting their first games, a scrimmage with New Deal and Slayton here at MHS New Gym. We want you to stay tuned because we're going to tell you about a Muleshoe High School student who's going to be in Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, so stay tuned for that. We'll be back in just a moment.
Do you have family in town? Well, if you do, come to Leal's, where families come together. Leal's is a family business that started in Muleshoe. They are located at 1010 West American Boulevard and serve the best of Mexican food and other treats. See you at Leal's. That's where my family goes when we are in town.
And this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, along with the First Bank, where with the First Bank School Spirit MasterCard debit card, you can show your school spirit. Every time you swipe your card, you can earn cash for your school for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs. Available now at the First Bank, 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The School Spirit MasterCard debit cards available for the Muleshoe Mules, Dimmitt Bobcats, or Bovina Mustangs. Available now at the First Bank. Call or come by 202 South 1st Street, 806-272-4515. The First Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Muleshoe native Jerry Veach at Veach Roofing is working here in the Muleshoe area. His work is guaranteed, and he'll give you a free estimate. Call him 806-293-5617. He does all types of roofing, residential and commercial. Your hometown roofing company. He's been in business for well over 30 years at Veach Roofing. Call today, 806-293-5617. His work is guaranteed, and he'll give you a free estimate.
The Muleshoe City Council will meet in regular session on Monday evening at 5:30 at the City Hall in the council chambers. And after the opening ceremonies, the agenda will include some of these items: consideration of an ordinance authorizing the issuance of City of Muleshoe General Obligation Refunding Bonds. They will also consider an ordinance designating certain traffic control for certain streets within the city limits. Consider recommendations by the Muleshoe Economic Development Corporation Board to reappoint Robert Reynolds of Gillam Advertising Channel 6 and Sarah Santos of Lasting Impressions to another 3-year term to the Muleshoe Economic Development Corporation Board. Consider receipts from the Muleshoe Youth Baseball for hotel and motel tax funds. Also receive update on the search for a new city manager, as David Brunson is retiring at the end of this year. They will discuss with the city attorney concerning legal interview techniques and questions for the interviews they will do with applicants for the city manager's position. In administrative reports, the City of Muleshoe held a blood drive on September the 30th for the Coffee Memorial Blood Bank out of Amarillo, and 18 blood donations were taken back to Amarillo. Mayor Cliff Black and City Councilman Gary Parker and staff of the City of Muleshoe attended the annual Texas Municipal League's conference in San Antonio, September 22nd through the 25th. The quarterly Texas Municipal League Region 3 meeting will be on Thursday, October 22nd at the Scottish Rites Learning Center of West Texas in Lubbock. At the end of Monday night's City Council meeting, the Mayor, Cliff Black, and council members will give closing remarks. And now it is time for 5 Area Telephone West Plains Telecommunications to bring you the weather forecast for Muleshoe, Sudan, Amherst, Earth, and our entire area. On Thursday, the high was 91 degrees and the low was 51. And on Beat Friona morning, it was at 7 o'clock, officially 51 degrees here in Muleshoe. And now a message from our sponsor.
Secure your life with fast technologies available through 5 Area, whether you're in Muleshoe or anywhere in the world. Security and automation services for your home, farm, or business available now through your hometown company, 5 Area. Plans starting now at $20 per month. Fast Technologies offers live and recordable video surveillance. Control your door locks and garage doors, whether you're in your recliner around the corner or in Dallas. Lighting control and motion detection. Door and window sensors. Receive alerts through text, email, or phone. Plans again starting at $20 per month. Call today, 5 Area, 806-272-5533, or go by their website at 5area.com. They will also be happy to give you an on-site demo, so stop by their offices today, 302 Uvalde Street on the west edge of Muleshoe. A DSL internet connection is required. That's home, farm, and business security and automation services available through Fast Technologies at 5 Area. Call 806-272-5533 for more information. Looking at our weather forecast here for the Muleshoe area, of course, beginning Thursday evening through this Friday morning, a cold front has moved through the South Plains and Panhandle areas, and we have much cooler weather today on Friday. Partly sunny today with a high near 61 degrees only. There is a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms possible during the morning hours on Friday. East-northeast winds around 15 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy tonight, low around 42. East-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly sunny on Saturday, a little bit warmer, high near 73 degrees. South-southwest winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy Saturday night, low around 50. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high near 75 degrees. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Increasing during the afternoon hours, 15 to 20 miles per hour. Then Sunday night, partly cloudy, low around 51. Partly sunny on Monday, high near 73 degrees. Monday night, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low around 53. Tuesday, again, a chance of rain. Partly sunny, high near 74. Tuesday night, a chance of rain, mostly cloudy, low around 53. And repeating our forecast for this Friday, there is a slight chance of rain during the morning hours on Friday. Partly sunny, high only around 61 degrees. East-northeast winds around 15 miles per hour. Then partly cloudy tonight with a low around 42. 5-area telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, has presented to you this edition of the weather forecast. And also, if you're traveling to Freona tonight, you might want to know that their forecast is for Friday, high around 59, low tonight around 42 with the east-southeast wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, very similar to Muleshoe.
Rochelle Whitworth, daughter of Seth and Gayleen Whitworth of Muleshoe, will represent our community, our high school, our Muleshoe ISD, and the Mighty M Marching Band in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade on November the 26th in New York City. Rochelle Whitworth auditioned and was selected to be in the color guard of the Macy's Great American Marching Band. Isn't that interesting and exciting? And guess what? Annabelle Walker and Diana Dolly remind you that the 70th annual Thanksgiving Festival will be held Thanksgiving Day at St. Philip Neri Catholic Church in Pep. So get ready. It's coming. Whether you like it or not, it'll be here before we know it. And quicker than that, on Saturday, the Muleshoe High School Speech and Debate students will be at Pampa to participate in their speech and debate tournament. Now is the time to leave your good used coats and heavy jackets for the annual coat drive at Muleshoe City Hall, First Bank, Muleshoe State Bank, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, Tattered Tumbleweed, United, The Closet, Parkview, Tresbella, or the Honeycomb. Now, if you have a dirty coat or jacket, you can take it to Sparkle Cleaners and they will clean it free and then take it to the coat drive for you. If you do not have a coat to donate, you can send a monetary contribution to the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ. There's the sponsors of the annual Muleshoe Coat Drive. And their address is Box 402 Muleshoe 79347. The deadline for dropping off your coats and heavy jackets is at noon Friday, October the 30th. And they will be distributing the coats to the local residents on Saturday morning, November the 7th, from 10 to 11 at the 16th and Avenue D Church of Christ. Now, you will recall that just recently there was a shoe drive for Muleshoe School students, and that was held by the members of the Calvary Baptist Church. and they want to thank you for helping make 30 Muleshoe children happier with shoes at their recent shoe drive. Now, also, many take it for granted that you always have shoes, but there are some in Muleshoe that lack the resources to afford to buy shoes. When the shoes were given out at the Calvary Baptist Church last month, you have got to think about all of the smiles on the faces of the children. It was like Christmas morning. Thank you so very much for your contributions. We'll be back and we'll tell you more about things coming up in the near future for Muleshoe and also Bovina, the Old Pete Walk, Trot, and Run, and there'll be good food in Bovina in the near future. The Muleshoe Area Medical Center is upgrading their computer software. Beginning next Monday, patients need to register at the front desk at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Hospital admission forms have been modified, and clinic patients may notice that exams take a little bit longer as providers enter information into their new electronic health records. Please be patient at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. It's a greenhouse, and it's new in the Muleshoe area called Daisies and Dirt, and it's operated and owned by Kim Birkenfield, located 1 mile west of Lasbuddy and a quarter mile south at 571 County Road 224. Pansies, cabbage, kale, mums of all colors, airplane plants, glazed pots, standard terracotta pots, cabbage balls, mums in burlap planter sacks, hanging baskets, potting soil, fertilizer, and much, much more, all at Daisies and Dirt. They're open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, with flexible hours. Be sure and call before you come, 806-566-5875, Daisies and Dirt. The Old Pete Walk, Trot, and Run Classic, 5K, 10K, 1 mile, and the Kids Run, sponsored by the Muleshoe Rotary Club, will be held Saturday, October 24th, beginning at 9 o'clock at the Rocky Flores softball field on West 8th Street in the new city park in Muleshoe. And all of the money will go to the many, many charities of the Muleshoe Rotary Club. You can register online at www.oldpeteclassic.raceonline.com. And the Old Pete is OLPETE. Early registration now is being accepted for the 10K and the 5K, $20, the 1 mile and the Kids Run, $10. And also there will be on Saturday, October the 24th, registration conducted at the site at the Rocky Flores softball field from 5:30 to 8:50. And that will cost 10K and 5K, $25, the 1 mile and the Kids K, $15. All ages are welcome. Strollers are allowed, but please no pets. Visors will get given to everyone who registers early and while they last on Saturday morning, October the 24th, at the Old Pete Walk, Trot, and Run Classic, sponsored by your Muleshoe Rotary Club. St. Anne's Catholic Church of Bovina will have their annual turkey dinner on Sunday, November the 1st from 11:30 to 2 at St. Anne's Parish Hall, located at 401 3rd Street in Bovina. They'll serve turkey, dressing, creamed potatoes, gravy, green beans, homemade bread, cranberry sauce, relish plate, dessert with tea and coffee. Donations $12 for adults and $5 for children under 6. Takeout plates will also be available at no additional charge, and a throw quilt made by St. Anne's Society will be given away at the dinner, according to Joanne McDonald. Also, at our Oneida Wagner Senior Citizen Center here in downtown Muleshoe on Monday, they'll serve, starting at 11:30, chicken salad sandwiches with tomatoes, lettuce, pickles, also macaroni salad, carrot sticks, watermelon, and your choice of drinks, and that is for all senior citizens and their guests. The Fellowship of Alcoholics Anonymous and the Al-Anon Family Group meet every Friday and every Monday night at 7 o'clock in open meetings at the First United Methodist Church of Muleshoe, and please use the extreme south door of the church to enter. The Muleshoe High School sophomore class will serve a pregame dinner of a fiesta pile-on with sopapilla cheesecake before the football game on Friday, October the 23rd with Childress. It'll be served from 5 to 7 in the Muleshoe High School cafeteria, and you will be able to call for takeout orders also, and tickets are on sale now from all sophomores and their sponsors. Don't forget, it's trunk or treat time, and the Harvest Fest 2015 will be Wednesday, October 28th from 7 to 8 in downtown Muleshoe at the First Baptist Church Activity Center at 219 East Avenue B. And also another thing you will not want to forget, and that is that we will turn our clocks back on Sunday morning, November the 21st. That's right, we fall back in the fall. On your prayer list, please remember Jane Reeder, a farmer resident of Muleshoe, Ronnie Schaefer, and another farmer resident, Curtis Walker, who is doing well after his radiation treatments. He's had half of the radiation treatments that he needs so far. And also, we want to say congratulations to Gary and Brenda Clark. They are celebrating their 33rd wedding anniversary. And also to Mr. and Mrs. Buck Johnson and Shirley Burl-Smith Walker and her husband Curtis have just celebrated their wedding anniversary. They were married in Muleshoe 54 years ago. On your prayer list, remember these families: Trinidad Bastillas Vargas, 81 of Muleshoe; Jody Barrett, 87 of Muleshoe; Evelyn Ritchie, 89, formerly of Sudan; and Jackie Denham, 90 of Earth. Sybil and also L.J. Welch, 89 of Earth. Remember in your prayers Juan Torres of Donna, formerly of Last Buddy, who has suffered an aneurysm and had surgery. Tommy and Charles Bratcher, Alma and Alton Burton, Olin and Nola Clements, Joellen and Barry Cowart, Leona Harris, Hannah Simmons, Della Gonzalez, Jenny McVicker in Amarillo, Christy and Rusty Whitt, Alice Sims, the mother of Betty Ennis, Francis Miramanis, 1-year-old Reed Markle in Plano at Children's Hospital. I believe right now, though, they are at their apartment. Bob and Nina Landers, Lornette Mason, Maxine and Clinton Rogers, Carrie John Schuster, Doris and R.L. Scott. Also, remember little 2-year-old Liza Dodd of Portales and Linda Wilhite of Farwell, formerly of Muleshoe. Brian Taylor, Dorothy Turner, Glenn Watkins in Plainview, and Mary Ella Robertson.
Well, it is time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News this Friday, October the 16th, 2015 edition of the Muletrain, brought to you today by the First Bank along with Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can find our last several months' worth of Muletrain news programs available on demand free of charge on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top of the page. Also, you can hear our latest Muletrain News rotating on Reach Broadband Channel 6.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. Renda spends a lot of time on her front porch. Details in a moment on the Sound of Texas.
And the Sounds of Texas are brought to you here on Reach Broadband Channel 6 as well as MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association with officers. Members, employees, all hope that you enjoy the Sounds of Texas. They have offices in Muleshoe as well as in Morton. They're celebrating 76 years of rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area. The current employees have 621 years and 7 months worth of work experience. Check them out online, bcecoop.com.
Renda Ballew's house just outside of Rusk is usually full of people, especially at lunchtime when she cooks for anybody who shows up.
Both my grandmothers cook lunch every day. It was just during the time of the day the family all come together. We do that here.
When I visited with her, she had just fed 9 people.
We had backstrap, mashed potatoes, gravy, and homemade biscuits and sliced tomatoes.
Her front porch is like a community center.
We're not people that sit in the house. We always on the porch. Everybody will tell you we stay on the porch a lot.
That's where she quilts.
I've made one quilt for one of my grandsons. It's got a little boy that fishes. It's applique, and I made the overalls out of his grandpa's overalls. So it's got 2 meanings in it. Grandma made it, but these are my grandpa's overalls.
Renda cans fruits and vegetables.
My children, I have 3 children, Jerry, Julie, and Jody, and every one of my children can as well as I can, and they can grow it, they can pick it, and they can preserve it.
She loves to fish for catfish in the Natchez and Angelina rivers. Renda grew up at nearby Maydale.
In the school that I went in, 1st through 12th grade was all in one school, one big buildings, you know what I'm saying? So you knew everybody. Probably 125 kids, maybe 150.
Maydale still has a post office, but now it's in a separate building.
At one point in time, it was the little store and the post office. All of it was together in one big store.
Renda has long hair. She only wore it short one time.
I was 6 years old. It was down past my back end, and my grandmother cut it off very, very short. I cried for 3 days. I prayed to God to let my hair grow. I'd never cut it again. 54 years old, and I've never cut it again.
When she's mowing, she wears her hair in a ponytail.
I have a couple yards here, my yards that I mow, and I will help mow in the hay fields.
Renda loves the fall season.
So many bright colors. The trees are gorgeous. The sweet gum seems to always have the prettiest colors. They're always the purples and the reds.
Renda Ballew lives just outside of Rusk. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.
Time now for the market report, brought to you today by Stephen Dement, financial advisor with Edward Jones right here in Muleshoe. He's member SIPCs, located at 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102. The market report was recorded this Friday, October the 16th at 12 noon. U.S. stocks are little change as investors assess mixed earnings and economic data. On the earnings front, General Electric reported a better-than-expected quarterly profit as its businesses producing jet engines and power turbines offset declines in its oil and gas segment. Separately, Granger reported results below consensus expectations with weakening demand across the business, particularly with manufacturing and energy, as well as continued currency headwinds. In economic news, U.S. industrial production fell for a second straight month in September on renewed weakness in oil and gas drilling, the latest indication that the economy lost momentum in the third quarter. Bond prices are edging lower in the S&P 500. The best performing sector is consumer staples, while the worst performing sector is energy. Overall market indices, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is up 28.19 to 17,169.94. The Standard & Poor's 500 Index is up 2.86 to 2,026.72, and the NASDAQ Composite Index is up 9.40 to 4,879.50. Volume on the New York Stock Exchange is high with about 297.26 million shares traded. Advancers and decliners are evenly matched on the day so far. In the commodity markets, the spot price of gold is down 92 cents to $1,182.18. The spot price of silver is down 5 cents to $16.08, and crude oil prices are up 8 cents to $46.46. In the bond markets, the 30-year Treasury yield is currently 2.86%, and the 10-year Treasury yield is 2.02%. Some stocks of area interest: Xcel Energy Incorporated is up 0.01 to 36.36. Yahoo Incorporated is down 0.17 to 33.31. Walmart Stores Incorporated is down 0.45 to 58.88. Apple Incorporated is down 0.86 to 111, and Pfizer is up 0.14 to 34.22. The market report has been brought to you today by Stephen DeMint, financial advisor with Edward Jones here in Muleshoe, 104 West 2nd Street. Call 806-272-4102